Hello. It's me, Gabo. Hello. Funny sound. Yeah. I got your toesies. Hello. Oh, I'll just wave my head. I don't have hands. I'm gonna wave my foot. You know? I'll look right back at you. That's the most entertaining thing I've ever seen in my life. Water. You want me to drink water? Why? How do I stretch when I have no arms? What do you expect me to do? I don't have arms. I can't do it. There you go. No, can't stretch without arms. It's hair in my face. Hey, Kumbo. Yes. Ah. Ah. No one can understand me. For I am death. Ah! Yeah. I need to bear Bishkin for 1 second. 1 second. 1 minute. 1 minute. Here we go. Hee hee hee. Hee 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 hee. Rat. Look at them toes. Look at them toes. Look at them toes. Look at them toes. Ooh, look at them toes. I'm satisfied. By the toes. Oh, why is my hip like that? Why is my hip so out? Oh my goodness, look at that. My hip's just going. It's going places. There you go. My hip was just out there. Oh, now my leg is out there. Okay. I am very gremlin. Yeah, there's a little bunny tail. Rock Lizard, thank you for subby. Which Bing, thank you for subby. Last Apollo, thank you for subby. Goblin is a little sad today, but that's okay. Sometimes Goblin is sad, but Goblin will feel better. Yeah. Let me get to RP. Just a little. Just a little. Yeah. It's not illegal to be sad. Sometimes you have to be sad. That's okay. Yeah. When you're sad, that means that you cared about something. And if you're never sad, then that means you don't care. And that's not a good thing. You want to care about stuff. There we go. Here we go. Wait. Oh! Yay, 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 yay! Yay! Yay, yay, yay! Yay, yay, yay! Here we go! Wow! Hello there.
Hello.
Oh my goodness. My toes were just out there. I was vibing.
Yeah.
I don't have a new version of the body for this one, but I feel like this outfit is appropriate. So I'm gonna do it anyways. Oh, it should probably be short hair though. Where's short hair? Where is it? There it is. Are you short? Are you short? Yeah, you're short. Hoggers. How did we get here? Give me the lore.
We took like a couple of trains and stuff. Just areas where this is where, hey, these places are pretty much abandoned. So good for like hunting for random pieces of junk that people have left behind that could be useful.
Hoggers.
Yep. So we're free to explore.
Okay. I'm ready when you are.
Yep. And, 3, 2, 1.
So, what are we looking for again?
Anything really.
Anything.
one of those places where, you know, people have cleared out completely, so usually there's stuff left behind. Magical items, certain herbs and other alchemical things, or tech, or, you know, jewelry.
Anything, everything.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Hopefully.
Though also a good amount of just like nothing sometimes as well, so we could just find absolutely nothing.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's possible. What do we do then?
We go find a new place to look for maybe more nothing.
Okay.
Look, this is what I do every day. It's a lot of just like, hey, maybe I'll find something, maybe I won't. And until like I get a good lead, nah, that's kind of all there is to it.
It's truck. It's me colored.
Yeah, it is. I don't know, maybe there's something inside them.
Actually, where's my... I think that's like the exact fucking shade. I think that might be. Core dupe. I am a Ford F-150.
You have your own personal commercial for it, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah. I get down easier from the other side.
Cord F-150.
Oh, well, I guess people left their clothes behind.
Blech. They smell.
Yeah, no,
It actually smells kind of moldy, actually. I think it's been rained on a lot.
Well, yeah, there's moss growing off of all of these. The buildings are crumbled.
Moldy.
Like
Is that bad? Should I be worried, actually, that I just probably inhaled moss? Like bat. Umbra, fix it!
Yeah, I was gonna say, Umbro can probably handle it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Hi.
Hey, let's see if there's anything in the truck. Usually they still, like, leave the engine. Sometimes there's, like, some gas.
I mean, they probably didn't take much out of it, considering it's in the water.
Yeah.
This part's not in the water, though.
Yeah, there's like a few like spare change and shit in here, but nothing.
Did you check between
important.
the cushions? That's where the good stuff
Of course,
is.
I'm checking between the cushions.
That's where the good stuff is.
I know that's where all the good stuff is. That's what I did for like half a year. Just scrounging through.
I wouldn't say it was like a full half a year, but there was a lot of time where I did.
Yeah, there's nothing back there.
There's stuff that I don't know what it is in here. A bunch of metal stuff. Car stuff.
Alright. I'll just mark a tag for it. I'll send one of the homunculi to come and get it later. Not grabbing any of the heavy stuff unless it's really valuable. Let's see what else is washed up on the bank here.
There's another one. Oh, that one's a white van.
It's worth taking a look at. Oh no.
There might be candy in there.
That's a serious problem. I don't know. Might be stale.
And moist.
Yeah, no, this is. Yeah, no, that engine's fucked. That's all.
I don't see anything in there.
Yeah, no, this one's already pretty well cleaned out.
What the fuck is this? Just like building stuff? Where'd you come from?
Yeah, I think it's just concrete.
Concrete. Fuck yeah, concrete. And rebar.
We'll probably drift it off from up there. Guessing there's more abandoned houses up high.
Yeah.
We can look up there another time. I think this whole down area is probably what we want to look through.
I'll probably find like loose change at the bottom of the water.
We don't need to be that desperate. Like I said,
I found a wedding ring down there once. Like in a river. Actually, I found like 5.
Well, that's a lucky find.
Well, people like go in water all the time. People go in water all the time, and then they just lose stuff comes off of them, and they leave it there because they can't find it.
Yeah.
But I'm under there in my
like you
water
found
eyes.
5, like it might be, you know, like to me that's like maybe that's a rejection, like someone took off the ring and just threw it.
Maybe.
Mm.
I'm sure somebody did. There's probably a story behind like all of that stuff, but
yeah, there's a story behind all of them. Like if I grab 2 rings made out of the same gem, one's could be more valuable than the other because one means more to someone else.
yeah. So sentimental value does matter.
It does.
Then this jacket must smell delicious.
I mean, you just smell delicious in general.
That's the first time I've heard anyone tell me I smell good. I thought you said I don't get clean enough.
You don't, but you still have, like, you know, value odor on you, which smells good to me.
I'm valuable.
Yes, you are.
Ooh. A bag of chips.
A probably stale bag of chips.
It's
What are
empty.
those?
Tasty Tom's restaurant style. Anything that claims it's tasty might not actually. Ooh, chocolate. Yeah.
That is... Or, no. Stop. Stop.
That was a bad idea. It's like crusty.
You're lucky, like, Umbra basically gives you disease and poison immunity.
Umbra's what causes this. All my intrusive thoughts are like 15 times worse because a brain gremlin is telling me to do things. I was stupid before. Now I'm stupider.
That is very hard for me to believe.
that I was less stupid before.
I don't know. I know you as you are now, so it's kind of like, I can't imagine you being,
Different.
yeah, like not too different. I guess I could imagine you being like more intelligent,
Well,
but I
I
might
think
be
it
like
was.
kind of weirded out.
Well, it might be more that like it's not necessarily intelligence. I guess it's more like confidence and willingness to chaos. Before, I was small and I didn't want to do anything. Mostly, actually. Now I just want to
Mm-hmm.
do everything, all the time. Car.
Well, you are a free person to do so. Yeah, there's another car.
And a weird watchtower.
Yeah,
They took the fucking wheels.
of course they took the wheels. That's like the first thing everyone
They
takes.
took the fucking
It's like,
wheels.
even if a car's not abandoned, they'll like, jack up your car and take the rims off of it.
Yeah.
It's like Detroit.
Can't have shit in Detroit.
Yeah, you can. They'll literally take everything.
Even your
Park your car
deodorant.
for a moment. Oh, guess what? We took your wheels, your rims, your steering wheel,
Your radio.
your brake line.
Your aux cord.
Yeah. I think most people would want to return the aux cord after like like an hour or two.
Like, I'd be surprised if they can last 5 minutes. Ox is fucking annoying. And somehow that doesn't surprise me.
They keep sticking forks into electrical sockets in the thing. They're gonna fucking break our backup generator.
Yeah, probably. We really need to keep the forks away from them. A light bulb.
Light. Oh, yeah. I guess it's useful. Well, just grab it, I guess.
Okay. Oh wait, that's my hand that doesn't have a hand.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, here you go.
Alright.
Light bulb.
At least something.
Something.
Yeah. Well, like I told you, it's not
Ooh.
gonna all be like a big score. Oh.
I found a hole. It goes outside. Shed.
Yeah. Well, maybe there's something in there.
Maybe. There were buildings over there too, but then I saw a hole.
Well, you can check this. We'll check back on those buildings, and
Okay.
then maybe
Oh,
there's
it's
something up in
dark.
the watchtower.
The dark. Ooh, it's dark. Oh, that's a wall.
Yeah. I'm
That's
not
that's
seeing
that's a
anything.
wall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I found it.
is a wall.
Aha! I'm in. Where am I?
Mm-hmm.
It's too dark.
Noted. Alright, here, we'll go back across the bridge and check the watchtower and then the two buildings.
That has lights on over there.
Yeah. We'll go through it one at a time. I don't want to miss anything. The worst part is always like, you know, I send the golems back and they're like, hey, there's this expensive thing and we can't move it. I have to fucking come back.
Mm.
There's another shack down there.
That looks like a fishing shack. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. It's got good sight lines everywhere.
What are the boxes? If I was gonna hide stuff, I would hide it in there.
This is like all the stuff for, you know, telephone towers.
Yeah, but they're not connected to anything. So wouldn't you want to hide stuff in here so that way people think not to check it?
I don't know. Maybe there is guns or something in there.
Maybe.
Nothing in this one.
How do you open it?
You just kind of pry it open. There's like a key. There's a small key on the sides, but things are so rusted they just kind of peel open. Yeah, nothing.
Nope. There's some wires in there. That's it.
Yeah. Not really necessary.
Shack or other buildings?
Let's check the shack. More mold clothes.
Mold clothes. No, Umbra. I'm saying no to that one. Ooh, a rusty nail plank.
Oh man, don't look out that window.
Oh, is it bad?
You're gonna...
Oh!
Ooh. Think the world is dying through it. Check those two buildings and we'll see what's up with the lights over there.
Okay. I think it's probably connected to like the giant wall.
Yeah, whatever they were doing here before, it's probably like the main place where everything was active.
Probably. Birds are grumbling a lot.
Hope this isn't too boring for you.
If you count sipping crusty chocolate syrup, boring maybe. It's better than being at home. By myself. Yeah. Ooh, Is this a Heidi thing? Bonk, 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 bonk.
No, it just looks like another. This looks like another light panel. It's mostly just gonna have tech stuff in there.
Isn't that sometimes useful?
And most of it. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure most of it's gonna be fried because how moist this building looks.
Little smiley guy.
Oh, there's like 2 fuses that are blown out.
What can you do with fuses?
You can put them into other fuse boxes to turn them on.
What's a fuse box?
It's like the thing that keeps all the lights on.
Oh.
Probably like a poor explanation, but like, you know, sometimes when the power goes out in your building, one of the fuses is blown because it's just gotten old and worn down.
So that means you have to get new ones?
Doesn't look like there's anything there.
A bar. Does that mean you have to get like a new fuse?
Yeah. Which is why 2 ones that are not blown out are pretty good. And just replace them.
Ooh. And check the drawers.
Yeah.
There's like an empty bottle.
Most of them are like empty or half drank. Yeah, this one's good though.
I just found an empty bottle.
Yeah.
Glass.
I guess so.
What do you think they put in there? I think chickens.
Probably.
Or lizards.
They have a bar and a bar here.
Cats.
Chickens or rabbits or I don't know, some kind of animal.
Umbra. Yeah, you could fit in that Umbra. You could. I know you could get through the bars. You can get... shut up. Shut up.
Alright, well, let's see what the big wall has in store for us.
Wall. Should you get lonely when you do this?
A little, I guess. Obviously, I'd rather have you here, but you're usually working or doing something else, or...
I might have a clearer schedule soon, so maybe I can come with you more.
Okay. I like that. It'd be fun.
Okay. I'm good at finding stuff sometimes.
Yeah, I don't have to be alone with my thoughts and weird, remembrances.
I hate being alone with my thoughts. Unless they're you, Umbra.
Yeah.
Ooh, a needle.
Umbra that.
Use syringes.
Used syringes are not that great.
No,
If they
they're
have
not.
drugs.
Well, they also have like blood and gross stuff in them, and then people get sick, and then they die. Maybe. Ooh, hold 1 second.
Yeah. Oh, this is actually. Alright, well, this one's actually good. Just mark it. I'll have them come grab that fucking engine.
I found a lead pipe in a pipe.
Ooh. Nice.
Pipe in a pipe. I have a stick, and I know how to use it.
At least the scenery for this place is nicer than other places.
It doesn't smell horrible. Like Zephyra.
No, it doesn't.
Which is surprising.
Yeah, I've gotten used to it, but
I mean, I'm used to it. But it doesn't mean it doesn't smell like shit.
I don't know it does. But I'm just like, you know, Reese is a bunch of urban fucking scrappers anyways. Either the desert or cities.
It might just be me, but this looks a little bit squishy.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of water damage. This is... Yeah. I'm gonna say there's probably not gonna be anything of worth in that one. Maybe like a nest of raccoons or something inside of it.
Ooh! I can put on my raccoon suit and then become their overlord.
Alright, we'll check out that last house and then we can delve inside there.
This one makes me feel school. It has the boob lamp.
Yeah, it does.
And an attic. Ugh. It's really dark. Oh my god, a lamp! There's a lamp and it's on and it's not connected to anything.
Oh. That is... Oh, well... I
guess that's probably good.
for taking that.
Lamp.
Alright.
Is it sentimental to moths?
Probably, but not very... That doesn't give it enough value that it's like... worth that much. Alright. Come on.
Oh. Glass. Do you want the light bulb too?
It's glass. Sure, if it's still working.
I don't know how to tell.
Whatever, just leave it.
Okay.
Here, down.
Ceiling boob. Acquired. Ceiling mastectomy. Holy shit. I'm a surgeon.
I don't think that qualifies you to do surgery.
I think it does.
I would not trust you with a scalpel.
Why not? I've stitched people up before. It was shitty, but they didn't die. It definitely left a scar.
Oh, that's a
That's
family
bright.
reference. Oh, this is actually still going.
What do these words mean?
It's mostly just like security logs. But it doesn't really matter too much because the door's just like wide open.
For like 2 seconds, I thought you said Shakira D-logs, and I was like, huh? They have a kitchen sink. Nice. They have everything.
They have a jail cell. Oh, maybe it's still running.
Levitating lamp. What was that?
I opened the door, I think. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Yeah, and then what else?
It
Open.
That opens the other one. Wow. I'm surprised it'll still work.
Got a clear way out. I mean, this whole thing is being powered, so whatever generator they have is either.
I guess they must have left real fucking quick then.
Connected really far out, or it is.
There's a hole.
Backup generators
There's a
they have.
hole, Cliptus. There's a hole.
Oh, okay. We can go.
Hole.
All right, we'll go down the hole.
Oh my god, there's redness in the hole. It's a spooky hole.
That is a.
Oh, it's a red light.
It's a red lamp.
Jump scare.
Yeah.
I think this is where you would find the like the witches in Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, that would be the location. I'll just tag this.
Right.
Alright, and have them pick it up. Is that all this is?
This feels like a door.
Yeah.
You a door. This feels like some kind of containment.
I think it's just like I think it's just
or
like
something.
you know, the hole where like
The
they
hole.
just throw people down there. Yeah.
You know, that does look like a hole I would throw someone down.
Yeah. Especially because they have the prison cell over there. I imagine this is like their security area.
Yeah.
Let's see
Actually, I can think of a few people I'd throw down that hole. Maybe Ethan. Eh.
Oh. Well, they have a whole abandoned train here.
Damn. Is that worth something?
I mean, if I could somehow get it, sure, but, you know, that's way more than I can handle. There's another lamp that is...
There's a lamp
but
and a
not
hole.
connected to anything.
Hole!
I think this just leads back to where we were.
It's another way out and in.
Yeah.
Our water smells funny.
nature water in a
There's a hole in the hole.
decrepit city, basically.
Son of
Apparently
frog
this
just
train
running.
line's been abandoned, though.
We're just having a great time. Seems like transport. The shortest hole.
It's just a concrete pipe.
No! I don't fit. I'm too fat. Yeah. This is embarrassing.
Fine. There's other. What the fuck? I thought that was a body for a moment.
Yeah. It's not a body, it's trash. Those are trash bags. Bodies smell like death. And human bodies smell like a specific death. Like death and potato chips.
Sure, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Oh, there's stuff in there. Okay, this one done. We're gonna have to make a lot of fucking trips.
I can come with you.
Sure, I'll happily have you with me on this. Gotta lead the homunculi around so they don't just fucking fall off a cliff and smush into clay.
It looks like some good stuff in here.
Yeah, I'll mark this one too then. I imagine all these crates are probably actually worth something.
Probably. I
I
bet
just didn't have
stuff
time to
they...
pick them up before they left.
Yeah. There's a well. You know what that means.
Are you gonna get stuck down it?
No. Maybe. Possibly. That depends. No, it's not a big well.
It's a wide well.
It's wide. Yeah. Coins.
Yeah, good.
I steal the wishes. Do wishing coins have more value because of sentimental?
Yes, they do.
Cool.
'Cause people attach a lot of hope to these sometimes.
Okay. The most worthwhile pennies.
Pennies that are intended for a wish.
You think this is what most people imagine from boy like boyfriend and girlfriend outings?
Probably not. Like, the secluded abandoned area fits, but I think they're imagining that it's like different stuff is happening instead of us looting things.
Looting. Yeah. Yeah. Wet.
Yes, you are.
Makes my scales feel better.
Yeah. It's unfortunate you would not like any of the places that are like native to me.
No. I probably wouldn't. But really, mostly because most of the places that are native to you would probably make me go insane.
I mean, if that wasn't the case,
Or target
even
me
still.
specifically.
Yeah.
Well, Percy came back covered in sand, so...
Yeah, no, that's my home. The home of my people, so to speak.
Do you like sand?
I do, actually. I didn't know why until, I ended up there.
Well, I guess I can accept sand then. I guess you like dry sand.
Yeah, well, greed is all... It's mostly, like... On the outer rings, it's, barren deserts with, like, gold coins and other things scattered around.
And then it just gets more luxurious. That's a hole!
Yeah, further you go in, it's...
That's a deep hole. There's a hidden hole.
That is.
That's where you put goodies.
That is. Oh, let's go down then.
Oh. That's a spooky pit. Yes. Oh. That's actually kind of spooky, I'm not gonna lie. That's like an umbra hole.
Uh-huh. Can you even fit through there?
Yeah. Oh my god! It goes out the other end.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Huh.
I don't like that.
I guess this is like an emergency exit.
I
Yeah,
don't-
no, that's...
I don't like that at all. That's claustrophobic as shit.
Yeah, it is. This is like an emergency escape hole, or like to hide, I guess.
Ugh. Spider heaven. Oh no.
Oh.
No, there's not a thing.
There's not a thing.
They're slippy.
Oh no.
They're slippy. Oh no. Oh no. My hubris. I got stuck in the hole.
Oh, shit.
The bars are kind of breaky. They're not,
Yeah.
Well, I always thought I'd be 6 feet under. At least I'm 6 feet under with you.
Oh, that's great for me. I'm glad I can share in us being entombed in a abandoned city.
With a spider tunnel.
Yeah.
I'm very aware we can probably just get out, but
Yeah. But, you know, we can take a break, I guess.
a break in the spider hole. It doesn't smell, so that's good. They weren't like throwing bodies down here.
That it doesn't. Yeah, no, well, if they were throwing bodies down here, we'd be on top of a pile of dead bodies, so I don't think they'd move them.
Nah, they shove them in there.
And you wouldn't be able to see the other side.
Your tail
What?
scared me.
Nothing wrong with my tail.
There's not, but like you turned around and it like whipped, and I was like, huh. They thought it was something coming out of the hole. Thought it was a whole beast.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's nothing down here monstrous except us.
Yeah. A human's worst nightmare.
Apparently so.
A fish, dragon, thing, and a devil.
Yeah.
The devil from the Bible.
Bible's like very inaccurate for a lot of things on us.
Yeah. Umber, don't say
I'm
shit
just,
about clowns.
There's no clown in the hole.
It's not a clown hole. There's no squeaking. That's how you know it's a clown hole. They're squeaking. You hear their deadly cries. If you don't look at the whole part, it's actually kind of nice.
Yeah. That is true. Well, how was this for your first, how's it going so far for your first outing with me, scrapping through the environment?
Well, pretty good, except I got us stuck in a hole. Temporarily. Which probably should be expected, because every time I see a hole, I want to go in it. And you should have learned that from Minecraft. Because that's what I did every time I found a hole.
That is very true. At least it's nice having you here for this. Not having to be in
Alone.
areas like this alone was not great.
Yeah. I can imagine. Not only is it a depressing atmosphere, but it's also kind of creepy.
Yeah. Well, I don't mean like, you know, here or like the normal places I go looking. I meant when I was gone.
Oh. Mm. You never really talked about it.
Basically just had to, yeah, I guess I'm a bit more over it now.
It's okay if you're not. I'm not over like half the shit that I actually should be.
I know. I'm just you know, it was a lot going into going farther in slowly.
Thank you, voice.
And having to hide in places like this to sleep, because if someone was like out in the open and they fell asleep, hey, that's free pickings for anyone around. I had to sleep with my back against the wall, but facing outwards and barely getting rest.
Is it picking at me breathing?
And the only thing I really had was the book.
Yeah. I know how it feels to be really, really alone, so I'm glad at least I could give you the book to talk to.
Yeah, at least we have that.
I'm still sorry for kind of flipping out.
It's not your fault. I said it'd be, you know, like a couple days at most, and it turned into a couple weeks, technically months, and
It was a lot longer for you.
yeah.
Which is what I feel bad about. Because I was freaking out over, like, the time I experienced. And for you, it was longer.
Yeah, just because it was longer doesn't make it any, like, doesn't make it any less severe. Still suck for both of us.
I know.
And I technically did choose to stay there.
Did? You didn't tell me that part.
I got given a choice, and I did what I thought was best for myself and to get Percy and Curry out of there. I was worried they were gonna drown in sand if I didn't stay.
It doesn't really sound like a choice.
Maybe, but I don't know. There's a lot of things I could have done.
Well, even if it wasn't the right one, you're here now. So, it's okay.
Yeah. At least I know. At least I'm closer to knowing what I am, I guess.
Does it involve you getting really big and weird? Or was that just from being greed for too long?
That's the second half that I'm still figuring out. The first part of it is being a scrapyard devil. We're just greed creatures that harvest things from wherever we can find. I mentioned to you the whole whatever most valuable thing I get a hold of is kind of what the markings turn into.
You got a lot of gold.
Yeah. Down there I'd be like a leader of a pack or something. But we grow with what we gather, but eventually this or a little bit bigger would probably be as big as most of us would get.
You got a lot bigger.
Yeah. Let's get out of this hole, and then I'll continue, I guess. I think we'll just climb up and head to the base. If that makes sense. Alright.
Free of hole.
Yeah. So no more jumping down any holes unless we know we can get out.
Okay. I guess. Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
I like holes, okay? I watched that movie, Holes.
There's a lot of comments to be made of like
What? You gonna say I like your hole? Because I don't know if I do yet.
that's not that. It's more along the lines of like you're like I was thinking more. Shut up. I was thinking more along the lines of like a raccoon going into trash holes all the time or something like that. You're the one. You're the one who made it dirty this time. That's on you.
I know. I think that should be hail does a good thing. I am like a little raccoon though. I put my little raccoon hands in everything. I put my little raccoon hand in everything.
Yeah. Oh, here's the other end of that hole. I'm
The other end of the hole! I'm not going in. I'm not going in. I'm thinking about it, but I won't. I won't do it.
This one's not as deep though, so you know it's.
So the hole elevates. I see.
Yeah. Well, no, maybe it's still like equal size.
Oh.
That's uphill.
Yeah, that's uphill.
Further down.
Yeah, that's uphill. It's a level hole. So, what were you saying?
Well, I wanna. Yeah, no, this gate is locked.
And rusty.
I think that is danger.
Yeah.
Your stuff on the other side.
I think I never I didn't exactly mention to anyone besides Belle about a lot of the previous stuff.
Not really. You haven't really told me that much about things. But I don't want to push you to tell me stuff. I want you to want to tell me.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you now because I want to. And it's not it's not as bad anymore.
Mm.
There's like no way to get into that house. That is weird.
Maybe it got buried.
Could be. But before, you know, a lot of the lives were mostly the same. Just a small limp picked up by someone down there. It's really easy to do that.
Mm.
Holy!
Thank you for the radio. Hello. Thank you for the chubby fallen.
Forced to do their bidding.
Oh, and Seer, thank you for the
Whatever
radio.
that may be. Usually pretty menial task, or
I remember you telling me about the sacrificing one, which I'm still not happy about. If I find them, I'll eat them.
that person. Yeah.
Well, maybe not eat them, but you know, that was a good threat before, but now that's a little harder to make.
I mean, now you literally can, I guess, if you so want.
Yeah.
Just
I mean, yeah.
I think all that's been taken out. But yeah, things like you know, we need just bodies to throw at the problem, so we're going to throw a bunch of you imps at it.
Mm.
And, you know, the favorite one I like mentioning is the bomb because,
I remember the
you
bomb.
know, that's kind of, yeah, that's kind of an important one. I don't really like, I don't like explosions that I can't see in front of me.
Mm. I'll make sure if I ever hear an explosion and I don't see it, I'll come find you.
Yeah. But, one that was not the same was finding, being taken in by someone and them, like, actually treating me kind of nice.
Mm.
It was really random, and they didn't ask for anything in return. At least I didn't think they were.
Thank you. I don't want to break my legs.
Yeah.
So what happened to them?
Uh, they did what Belle did. They kept feeding me and protecting me until I was somewhat like I am now. And I looked different, different traits and stuff.
Because you ate different stuff. That's a basement.
Yeah, with the lights on, which might mean this is a good place to...
Yep, there's stuff.
Oh, sweet.
I do what I must. A sacrifice. Ugh. Okay, that's a bad idea. That smells bad.
This is where another one of the holes leads.
Mm. So there's more than one hole.
Yeah, but when I, you know, got to this point, she asked me to do something. She needed me to help her with, I didn't understand it at the time, but she just called it a ceremony.
Mm.
At that point, she'd, like, gotten all this wealth and fame and other things down there, and she needed me to come up here and do the thing, and I, like, of course, this is the person who took me in. Why don't I give back in return? The details are hazy, but it was a big elaborate sacrifice ritual, basically. And then I was dead again. And it was for a long time this time, like years. Then back to square one. And after that point I got found by some demon with a mercenary group, and
Hi, Mary.
eventually I met Percy through that the first time.
Right. You were a little guy.
Yeah.
You stole her wallet. Or something.
It was her phone.
Mm.
Her dad's phone. Oh, makes sense why. I don't know. But that's a lot that's already known now. So hence why I was very standoffish with Belle for a long time.
You weren't sure
I didn't know why, it just
do that again.
yeah.
That fucking came out of nowhere.
At that point, yeah. Because at that point it's just everyone wants something out of me. They want a living bomb, they want a test subject, they want a thief. No one wanted to just... No one didn't keep me around because they didn't want something out of me. And so for Belle, it was weird. I was trying to get at what did she want in the end.
Turns out she just wants a bunch of small things.
Yeah. Really all she wanted was people who wouldn't abandon her.
Which is why she has so many pets. That makes sense now. Well, you already know there's not really anything I want from you. Except for you.
I know that. I'm more understanding of that now with everyone.
I get though if sometimes it isn't easy. That's how it gets with me. I'll think that it's like fine for a while and then something happens and then it's not. It's weird. Because it was fine like 2 days ago.
And even after all these years and all that time, what she did still attached to me. The big one. Or bigger me, I guess. I don't know.
Is that what you think it is?
Reed wouldn't give me straight answers, but I kept seeing certain things over and over again. Like these. We just call them infernal titans or hell titans, whatever. Old, ancient creatures in hell. They just kind of roam around and people let them do what they want because they're too big to fight. Most of them just stay out of everyone's way. They're not they're pretty far descended from, like, the original ones, the ones that, like, were primordial in nature, like the things that would have first been in hell. All I know is there's some connection to those, because I kept seeing them everywhere, even when he was showing me what I kept inside of me. They were there. It didn't make sense to me then, but...
When you were big, I was worried at first. I mean, you were acting different, but you didn't try to hurt me. I don't know how much you actually remember.
I don't really remember any of it. Like I said, I got ejected out. I had gotten far enough. Took a few steps, my head started hurting and I blacked out. And then I woke up on that beach with you guys.
Your markings were different. Your eyes were blue. And you were massive, obviously. Honestly, it was kind of cool. It was like a kaiju kleptus.
Thanks.
And you know how I feel about kaijus.
I know.
But I went to try and talk to you because I figured it was either me or Belle who would be able to actually talk to you. And you picked me up. And you just kind of looked at me for a bit. And it seemed like you got confused while we were talking. And then eventually you turned back. Well, while I was talking, you didn't really say much.
Yeah. I'm hoping that it was just me recognizing you.
I think so. This table's making me weird. It keeps, like, moving me, I think.
Here.
You've been tricked. I think you recognize.
I know you think that, and I want to believe that. I'm still just worried what'll happen if I transform again. That far.
Mm.
It doesn't feel the same anymore. Everything feels off.
Just when you get big, or in general?
I haven't done so since that happened. Like, just in general, me being around. I don't feel all the. I don't know how to describe it. It just doesn't feel the same at all.
Mm. Is there anything I can do to help?
I don't know if there's anything you can think of that would help.
I mean, at some point, you're probably going to have to be big. Maybe we can at least try and make sure that I'm there when you do. I'm not saying, like,
As
it's 100%, like, foolproof. The cord fixes the problem, but I at least feel like I have a better chance. And I don't want you to get stuck like that.
I think that's a safe bet to make.
I wish I could have been there.
I don't know if I'd have wanted you there, just that I don't want to hurt you.
Well, I know you didn't want me there. That's why I didn't go. It would have been stupid and dangerous, and I probably just would have gotten myself hurt. But that doesn't mean I... You help me, like, all the time. And I just want to be able to help back.
I believe that is danger.
And I think you are helping.
Mm.
Just Just, just be there when I need you.
And if I'm ever not there, I'll find a way to get to you as fast as I can.
Okay.
You're kind of one of the only people I'd literally drop anything for.
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't want you to ever have to be alone when you don't want to be again. 'Cause I don't want to be alone.
As long as I can do so, I won't leave you alone.
Well, it's hard to leave me completely alone.
Oh yeah, I'm just always with you, but you know what I mean. I'm not gonna leave you both alone if I can help it.
I'll do the same. I'm at least glad I'm helping, even if I don't know what I'm helping with. I feel like I'm falling
You're
apart
helping
most of the
me.
time.
You're helping me remember what's important, what I want.
Me. I'm sure it's a lot deeper than that, but
Maybe.
I just like feeling wanted.
I always want you, my pearl.
Yeah.
I think
Thank you for some.
I think we've sufficiently looted everything.
I think so. You wanna go back and
Let's
watch
go
a
home
movie?
then. Yeah.
Okay. We can send the homunculi. You send them out tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow then.
Popcorn. Pizza.
Yeah.
Movie.
What kind of movie this time?
I don't know. Something. Uh, scary movies, comedies, monsters fighting stuff. And things that are supposed to be not a comedy, but are actually just stupidly funny.
I don't know. We can watch some kaiju movies today, I guess.
Yes!
Maybe it'll make me feel better about it.
Listen, I would love to be a kaiju. I want to get big. I could get big
I mean,
with
you
you.
can. Horde, I just make these rings in my spare time because people keep asking to like be bigger or taller.
That's what I mean, though.
It's not
Is
gonna
like
make you any stronger, but you know,
no.
I can make you the size of a kaiju if you want. You just gotta be really careful with it.
Mm-hmm. But like, do you think it would help if I was big when you were big?
Maybe. I don't know.
Mm.
If it starts getting close to the time where I might need to, then yeah, I guess we can try it.
Mm.
At the very least, it would probably make me feel better knowing that you're like my size, so you're not gonna get hurt.
Squish.
Yeah, exactly.
I do like
Come back, I
the
need to
bigger
find where the
cuddles.
generator for this is.
Maybe you can get stuff for our generator with it.
Maybe.
Eh,
It's gotta be around here somewhere. If not, it might be a really long power line connecting to the nearby city.
Maybe. That would explain why it's still up.
I wonder.
The potholes, though. What are our taxes going to?
Though I don't know why they're still powering the thing if it's like abandoned.
Uh.
Unless they had like some. Like from the looks of it, this place was caught in like a flood or a storm of some kind. Like it doesn't look like a. To me, at least, it doesn't look like it was damaged from like a battle or something.
No. It looks like natural disaster shit. Battle, you would
Yeah.
see like battle stuff, bullets, scratch marks, giant monster bodies. This
Yeah.
just
I
seems
think it
like
might have just been.
disaster.
It might have just been flooded.
That explains the water damage.
And all the moss everywhere.
And that this place just generally feels moist. Which, for me, is great. Feels swampy.
It's your natural habitat, a swamp.
Yeah. Swamp. I guess technically it's like deep water, but swamps just feel cool.
Yeah, you're more of a swamp creature in my book.
Especially if I cover myself in seaweed. And I just crawl out.
Yeah.
Okay, movie. Movie. Come on.
Okay.
And kissing.
Of course.
Beep beep boopity. Happy cord.
Yes, very happy cord.
And Kleptis lore.
Yeah.
We love Kleptis lore. This was a good map, though.
Yeah, I was just like looking for stuff and I found this.
I can't believe you can't get out of the hole.
Yeah,
Made a hole you can't get out of.
Cause like I explored through it a bit and I was like, okay, there's a whole sewer thing that we didn't find somewhere. Like it's right yeah, there's the sewer.
Oh!
Yeah, we did.
Oh my God!
Didn't find any of the entrances to this. I don't think.
Oh! Oh, that's spooky looking. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This is Cord's natural habitat. Dark, damp. The spookiness, though. Well, there's a generator.
Yeah.
Guess maybe they'll find it another time.
And yeah, if we ever came back, we're like, hey, let's try and find the sewer this time.
Sewers! You know how much Cord and Kleptis love going in sewers. Slightly more than they probably should. It's dark. Oh. What? Who do you want? Yeah. I would like to raid, but who would like raid? Kirby. You can get Kirby. Thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. I hope you have a good time, and I see you guys tomorrow.